Global Familia, as my main man PD always says, welcome to another interesting episode on Cheddar Dogs. In the studio today, I got my homeboy PD, aka P Dog, the champ forever. And he's going to give us some quite interesting background as to what a digital nomad is, what they do, how they survive, and essentially what it's all about. A very interesting concept, PD. Welcome to the show. And please enlighten us. Are digital nomads mad for what they do? And what do they do?
Oh, easy. Very interesting concept indeed, and thanks for partnering up and beaming me down again to share with our global familia, new relevant and interesting topics for discussion. So yeah, let's jump into it. Digital nomads, a very interesting topic indeed. I
Mm,
always think when
mm,
I heard this, I'm thinking of those gypsies that are crossing the deserts with their camels and maybe with a laptop on the back of a camel. I don't know. I don't know.
yes.
But this is exactly what they are. Well, they're not obviously traveling through the desert on camels, but maybe they are. Who knows?
Mm. Who knows? Who knows?
What's interesting about this, Oezy, and cutting straight to the chase here, is that a lot of people are taking advantage of technology um, to their benefit and to generate income. So that's what a digital nomad is. It's embracing technology and having and applying their skills, traveling the world, drinking pina coladas in Seychelles, um, I don't know, skydiving into canyons wherever throughout the world. I don't know, taking a picture, holding the Leaning Tower of Pisa in their between their fingers,
Mm.
screaming "I love you" from the Eiffel Tower, whatever. But this is what they do. They travel the
Oh.
world. They've got their bucket lists, and um, their work, which they do during the time of traveling, is what gets them keeps them going. Basically, paying for their trips and paying for all the ski lessons and the fun entertainment and all the pina coladas. So, but very interesting. Very. I think if I was back in my 20s, that would be something I would definitely embrace.
Mm,
Owizi,
mm,
seeing the world, yeah, and I think that alone is already in everyone's bucket list, is to travel
mm.
and understand
Absolutely.
other people's cultures and what it's all about, and see certain places and history, and embracing that, and understanding, the origins of why everything is where it is, and why is France? What makes France up? Is it the frog legs? Is it the Eiffel Tower? Greece? Is it the Parthenon? Is it the Spartans? Is it, you get what I'm
Mm,
saying? America? Is it the
mm,
Texan
mm,
steaks? Is
mm.
it the Big Buffalo? Is it the Grand Canyon? Is it Vegas? You get what I'm saying. You get my drift, and that is what a digital nomad is. They say, right, I jump onto a plane, I got my laptop, my smartphone, iPad, whatever, and I can do my work anywhere in the world, as long as I've got obviously a reliable laptop of some sort or smart device, and a good internet connection, which I think 90% of the Earth's population has reasonably good Wi-Fi, except probably in the Amazon jungle. You might not be able to do anything there. But anyway, and that's it. They're doing their graft. They're doing, whether it's marketing, whether it's advertising, whether it's journalism, whether it's writing, whether it's accounting, even a lot of accountants as
Mm.
well, you know uh, also doing a lot of remote work, which is awesome. As long as there's an internet connection, you can do whatever you have to do, and no one really knows or cares where you're doing it from, as long as you're delivering. And I think that's based on our previous episode in terms of our service providers, outsourcing and all that. That's it. You set the milestones, you set your key deliverables, and it doesn't matter who or where this person is, as long as they're giving you what you want at the end of the day and the price is right, isn't it?
Mm, mm, mm. So PD, I think let me get a excuse me. Let me get a summary of this. This is a working person going on a working sort of vacation, doing what they want in between their working hours. So if you are not working and you're on a vacation, and if you're working and you're on a vacation, that means you are on a paycation, so to say.
Okay.
So to say.
100%. It is a
So
vacation. Well spotted, Oweezy. Well spotted indeed.
making money on vacation, but I think a lot of it goes into the fact that number one, you need to first cement that foundation of a reliable either client base or stream of income or contract of work that this is what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of months or year or two, and this is what I'm going to keep working on to funding those Amazon trips and fighting snakes in the jungle and acrobatics in the Russian circus. Oh, sorry, I'm allowed to say Russia. Russia, good or bad. So,
You can, you
but
can.
you know, ideally, yeah, you're funding your holiday and your life's experiences without taking that set leave from your job and saying, okay, guys, I'm out of here for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to Italy, France, Japan, wherever, and I'm just going to have a good holiday and then park off. This is going against that sort of grain, but keeping the wheels of daily life running, keeping income ticking over at the same time. I think it's a brilliant concept. Really, if you can get that sort of leverage and ability to do that, that can really be very rewarding. You're in a different place every time. You never get bored. Different people to meet. If you're that type of person, by all means, go for it. You know.
And what's interesting is that there's also a lot of digital nomads. That there's some websites where you can actually go on vacations with other digital nomads.
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you?
How tough am I? Wow.
So like-minded individuals or in the same skill set, whatever, you guys can go and travel Europe. You can go to Ibiza. You can go wherever as a group. And that's also nice because that's also another way of meeting people. But I think if you have a family and kids, and I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's very difficult to be a digital nomad or to say, hey guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in 6 weeks. It just doesn't work. You know what I mean? But being a single young person with no other responsibilities or people, kids or whatever, really it's there's nothing bad about it. You're young, you must have fun, you must chill in the sun and meet people and just live the dream. You know what I mean? And if you got that skill set, and that's what COVID taught us. COVID taught us, you know what, people can work remotely, and that's why I think this whole digital nomad trend has picked up since COVID, because people saying, well, you can work wherever you want as long as you give me my deliverables at the end of the day, and at the time we, deadlines agreed, etc. Then there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a digital nomad. Honestly, I would embrace that and really take advantage. And but like you said, you must have that. There are platforms actually, like I think Fiverr is one of them, where you can actually register on there, and if people are looking for a marketer, you can put your rates on and everything, and people can actually appoint you from there. There's also it was Fiverr. There are a few out there. I suppose if you just do a Google search, you'll see where you can actually register on those. Also, programmers, developers, app developers. These are the oaks that are living the dream. They are the digital nomads, because that's exactly what they also embracing. They're also taking advantage of the traveling opportunities. So yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's really an awesome concept, and I think if you have the right skill set and you're in that environment where you can travel and you can outsource your skill set. Even I'm thinking, just on the top of my head, even a PA, administrators. You know what I mean? Things you can running people's diaries remotely. You can do that. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're obviously on top of your job and meeting those deadlines. And there's so many skill sets that can obviously follow this trend. And
Mm,
I think it's great. Honestly, I think it's definitely something one should consider, especially in this day and age. The world is
mm,
much smaller, and people should take advantage of that and really get a chance to understand the world, because you will grow as an individual as well, culturally as well, understanding other cultures, meeting new people, but also seeing the world in a different from a different perspective, and understanding um, the world a lot better. Why not?
mm. Well, look, I think it does create a lot of opportunity. You could see a different country that you actually might consider wanting to live in, and then think this is a great place to raise
Absolutely, yeah,
to
yeah,
raise kids and a family. Maybe your country is not the most ideal, or maybe you just find better. No harm in that. But I think this is once again another big credit to technology, how far it's come, what it's capable of doing, and if this is where we are in 2023, where are we going to be in the next 20 years from now? What still more is to come? In our previous episodes, we spoke about AI, the effects of that. Okay, obviously having your network security in place, a lot of things to consider there. But at the end of the day, like you said, from COVID, technology has just taught us that we do not need to be chained to a desk, to a computer, 8 hours a day to get your output and get your money in hand, so to say. So yes, definitely very interesting. I'm quite interested to see how far this goes. And if you are a digital nomad out there and you have experience on this and
yeah.
would like to just educate us or tell us your story, please drop us a line. We'd love to share that with the
I'd
people.
love to. Yeah, I'm happy to have you as a guest on the show and hear your story and tell us exactly what's great, the pros and cons of being a digital nomad. Besides what we've done researched, we would really like to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Exactly
Yeah.
what it's all about. Uh, yeah, really exciting stuff. Really exciting. Look, I understand there's things like income stability. You might not have that because you're always on the move, having a job here, there. There's a lot of other things, but I think the pros outweigh the cons, especially as I mentioned, and I keep highlighting being a single person, not in a
Mm.
family situation. I think that makes it even,
That's the
unless
point. Yeah.
when I say family, maybe with kids. But if you and your partner, you're still young, you want to travel, and your partner can
Mm,
do the
mm,
same. It's perfect. It's absolutely
mm,
perfect. But like you said, easy with in terms of technology and AI and all that. You're right. Well, what's next? What's the next big thing? Where's this going to take us? You
mm,
know what I mean?
mm,
How are people? How are people going to be more efficient? And that's the one thing I want to say. Old school thinking is always about input. Oh, if a guy sits behind his desk for 12 hours a day, he's doing his work. No, he's not. He's playing Candy
mm.
Crush for 4 of those 12 hours. You know what I mean? He's on Facebook for another 2 hours and all that.
And
He's
you're
not,
paying him for that.
and you're paying for him. He's not efficient. I'm telling you now, he's not efficient. So you must not focus on input in terms of because he sits there from 7 in the morning till 6 at night that he's a class worker. It's about
Mm,
output, deliverables. What are they doing? What is the output? What are they giving you? What reports are they giving you? What is the work that they're supposed to be doing? Is it done on time? Are they meeting deadlines, etc., etc.? That is what the focus must be. And
mm,
once, especially as an entrepreneur or as a manager, whatever position you are um, in your company, or if you've got your own company, is you need to change that mindset. It's about output now. It's not about input. That is
mm, mm.
key. It's very
Yeah.
important, that concept.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Well,
that's
Pidi, I don't think I could have said this any better. I actually don't have much more to say on this, but I think to answer the question, no, digital nomads are not mad. They just, it's another way of thinking. It's another lifestyle that they embrace. One that I can relate to, and one that I wish I had the opportunity to embrace. I would
yeah,
have clearly done that myself,
for
and
sure.
seen what this big worldwide earth has to offer us. We don't know the opportunities out there. We don't know the people out there. You don't know. You might meet your wife, your husband, your next boyfriend, girlfriend. You might even meet family you didn't even know. That the world is full of opportunity, and the more that you can access that, by using these types of things, the more it grows your character, and does put you at a. I mean, you can understand how different countries work and the
Yeah,
experiences. It 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 it, it just it's it will grow the richness within you to understand that where I live is just a little box to compare to this big world that I can go and play in and be a part of and add value to. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really it from me, PD. I don't know if you've got anything else to say to the peeps, or if you were planning to become a digital nomad, please hit us up, chatterdogs.com.
Yeah, yeah,
And
and I think from my side, always, I just wanted to say that people say, okay, but what about my banking? How do I control the money if I'm traveling all the world? There's a lot of
mm,
great banking apps out there at the moment. I know Wise, Revolut, to name two of them.
wow.
Wise, I've used in my personal capacity where you can get paid in any currency and you can convert it to your primary currency at any given point in time, and you can jump from converting center from rands to pounds or dollars or Aussie dollars, whatever the case may be. It gives you that flexibility. So, and you can pay with that. You can even get a credit card from Wise, and you can pay with that. So you will always be able to have that currency in whatever format you need, wherever you are in the world, doing whatever, paying for whatever. That shouldn't even be an issue or a deterrent in your life. So just some tips there, before we conclude in this regard. But other than that,
Sorry, PD.
Oeasy, I'm also
Just a quick one on that currency thing. Is that business to
yeah,
business or business to consumer, or
you
does it
can do
not
business
really
to
give a
consumer.
hell?
It does both.
Okay,
You can
okay.
be individual, you can be a
Well,
business as well. So it
well, there we
allows
go.
it. It allows it, which is great. It's
Okay.
great. It's really great. So one look into it. We're not being sponsored for the show. We should have been by these guys, but anyway, it's all about giving the right tips. Yeah, I think that's the bottom line. No,
Mm,
easy.
You get the idea.
To these people, and you're right. I mean, this is something I would have also grasped many years ago. But you know what? If you guys are there and you are digital nomads, give us a shout. We'd love to hear from you. Other than that, Oeasy, I'm done. You can now finish it.
Well, PD, just big ups. Thanks for having me over. I enjoyed this. Very interesting, exciting things to come. And yeah, guys, take it easy. All the best. Much love. And PD and Wizzy saying peace out and take it easy. Sayonara.
3, 2, 1.